Children with autism are colorful. They are often very beautiful, and like the rainbow, they stand out. Adele Devine. We live in a day and age where diversity, acceptance, and love are preached, and where social media is mainstream. Billions use social media, including those with ASD, commonly known as autism spectrum disorder. Social media platforms can be used to create communities for those with autism. Those with autism deserve a future with acceptance, understanding, and support. Social media can and already is creating this future. I chose this topic because of my sister. She's 7 years old, has autism, and loves Facebook. I want to know if social media can be utilized to help her make friends and work on social habits, as well as to improve the public's knowledge on ASD. ASD is a disability regarding social skills. Those with ASD struggle more with loneliness, anxiety, and depression. Popular social media apps like Instagram and Twitter, as well as video games, can be utilized for those with autism to create relationships, develop social skills, and spread autism awareness. Today, Facebook is the biggest social media platform. There are hundreds of Facebook groups made for those with ASD to find social companionship. These groups are comprised of over 170,000 users. That's a massive amount of people, all with the same goal of wanting friendly or romantic companionship. These groups are focused towards religion, arts, music, and more. This platform creates friendships between those who like the same things and more. It creates a community of people with autism wanting to reach out because they understand how hard it can be to form connections with others. Nothing like these Facebook groups exists without social media, making it a very useful and irreplaceable tool to help those with autism make friends. Those with autism have trouble grasping onto social expectations, rules, and habits. This is part of what makes socializing so hard, which is tricky because socializing is the best way to learn how to grasp these social expectations. Video games, specifically MMORPGs, massive multiplayer online role-playing games, allow those with autism to communicate with other players and try to understand social habits without fear of embarrassment and rejection. The skills learned by communicating over video games affect how those with ASD communicate in person. Lastly, but most importantly, social media spreads awareness for autism. Thousands of people are becoming more educated on what autism is, how those with it struggle and succeed, and how to communicate with those who have ASD. There is no better way to secure an accepting future for those with autism than to educate the public on what it is. Autism pages on Twitter have over 122,000 users today. Pages on Instagram have over 250,000 followers, and autism awareness YouTube videos have amassed millions of views. These numbers are only growing. We as college students use social media religiously for ourselves, but it's time we start using it to do good for others too. Let's embrace the differences of others and use social media to uplift them. Things you can do to contribute. Join Facebook groups, follow Instagram and Twitter accounts, and of course, play plenty of video games. You can like and comment on posts, learn a little every day, and join a community that supports those with disabilities. In conclusion, those with autism benefit from using social media because it helps create friendships, develop social habits, and spreads autism awareness to thousands. Those with autism can benefit from you using social media too.
Much has been learned about the disorder over the years, but autism remains complex. People on the spectrum can have difficulty with social interaction and communication. One Ontario boy has found a unique way to break through his symptoms thanks to his love of science. Christina Stevens has his story.
Hello, Global Natural Data Document Science. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to boil a chemical with chemical reaction.
11-year-old Jordan Hilkowitz, aka Dr. Mad Science, is a boy on a mission.
To make carbon dioxide, the procedure is to to grab your baking soda to put it into the flask.
He's out to educate the world, one video at a time.
We create basic housework ailments, easy housework ailments.
Jordan has recorded 24 science experiments which have had 4.7 million views on YouTube. Not bad for a boy who didn't speak until he was 5. You see, Jordan is autistic.